Most creators today are absolutely buried under a mountain of long-form content, from hour-long webinars to extensive lecture series. The real problem isn't the filming process itself, but rather the monumental task of slicing those recordings into snackable, shareable clips. I spent the last several weeks putting Vizard through a brutal, real-world stress test to see if it actually handles the heavy lifting. I wanted to find out if you should bother with a dedicated AI editing workflow or just stick to the basic free tools you already have. Spoiler alert, while Vizard didn't dominate every single matchup, it definitely earns a serious seat at the table for scaling social content. Rewind just 1 year ago, and the standard advice was either to clip it all yourself or pay a professional editor a premium rate. Now the industry is moving so rapidly that there are dozens of AI tools all promising to solve the exact same editing problem. From phones that auto-generate captions to platforms that highlight content, everyone is trying to own a piece of the creator stack. I'll walk you through the top contenders and share exactly when I would reach for Vizard versus when I'd choose something else. Let's start with a quick primer. You drop in a long video, the AI scans it for high engagement moments and creates a batch of clips. It also handles the tedious stuff like captions, converting aspect ratios, and letting you tweak the edits whenever you need. Then there is the scheduling feature, where Vizard automatically queues up your clips to go out on your social channels. This entire workflow is specifically built for the creator who wants repeating, consistent posts without having to babysit every single upload. My testing approach was simple. I took a handful of real videos, including an interview, a panel discussion, and a casual vlog. The goal was to run these files across every tool to see which ones produced the best results with the least amount of friction. Round 1 is the phone-only workflow, where you use the tools already sitting in your pocket like gallery trimmers. The obvious advantage here is the zero extra cost and the ability to post something quickly if you are in a massive rush. But when you have a large batch of videos, the phone approach falls apart because you spend forever skimming and reformatting. Vizard's edge here is clearly batch automation, taking what used to be a full afternoon of work and turning it into a few minutes. If you are posting casually, your phone is fine, but if you want consistent, scalable growth, Vizard wins this round easily. Round 2 features the heavy-duty desktop tools like Premiere and Transcript, which offer massive control but come with steep learning curves. These tools can produce the best possible clips if you are willing to spend the hours required for manual precision. However, they struggle with speed because you simply cannot batch edit dozens of long recordings every week without a full-time staff. Vizard sits perfectly between these two extremes by automating the heavy creative lifting while still allowing you to hand-polish the winners. For daily or weekly clip operations, Vizard wins on time saved, even if desktop tools remain the king of pixel-perfect custom edits. Round 3 looks at auto-transcription and meeting tools like Otter and Zoom, which are great at capturing raw audio and meeting notes. The limitation is that these tools are optimized for business summaries and text, not for finding viral-worthy, high-energy social hooks. Vizard integrates with these services, allowing you to import your transcripts and let the AI find the specific punchlines. For hybrid creators who mix live panels and studio sessions, Vizard's ability to detect emotional peaks and laughter is a massive advantage. Round 4 covers the platform-native solutions like TikTok and YouTube Studio, which are convenient and free if you never leave their apps. The problem is that they are totally siloed, forcing you to edit and repost everything separately, which completely kills your efficiency. Vizard centralizes this whole multi-platform workflow, giving you one source of truth and one edit that works for every format. This isn't just about saving time, but also about accessibility, as reliable auto captions make content much more inclusive for your audience. And if you are handling sensitive interviews, Vizard provides options for secure processing that you should always verify for your specific needs. So, what is my final take after all this extensive testing? If you are a creator juggling podcasts, webinars, and interviews, Vizard really shines by removing the boring parts of the editing process. That specific combination of auto-editing, scheduling, and a content calendar is exactly what makes scaling your output realistic. If you want to try it out, check the link and the trial code in the description if you want to test a heavy workflow. And if you are curious about deeper comparisons, I have a full deep dive video right here that breaks down the technical differences. I'll see you next time, and remember, if you're drowning in raw footage, you don't have to edit all of it by hand.